Hey Capricorn, how's everybody doing? Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It is important to pay attention to details currently. Maybe a specific message for someone. Attention to detail. It's going to be important in an upcoming situation. Just a reminder. Interesting. Okay, we're starting off with Justice. I see the first card that comes out as being the main energetic theme. So, oh, with the sun below. Didn't even see that. Okay, so this is Libra, and the sun represents Leo, the 5th house. Libra can represent our partnerships. I'm hearing business and other. Especially to see Libra and the sun together. This can be partnerships for creative ventures as well. Plus, also for love and fun and pleasure and things like that too. Interesting. Yeah, because both the 5th house and Libra can represent that, connecting with other people in that way. So, it can also represent, Justice can also represent legal matters as well. Something that may be coming to light for you. Some type of legal, governmental matter. You may find that you're getting justice for a situation, like actually, legally, potentially. Maybe something that you had been waiting on. I'm also hearing financing. Interesting, Capricorn. So let's see what's going on. This is also the notion of being maybe even in a pickle and being like, I don't know what the right thing is to do in this situation. And then light gets shed and you understand what you want to do about it. It's like maybe even having some type of moral conflict with something and you weren't sure what you wanted to do, and then it becomes quite obvious to you what type of decision you want to make, like what aligns with you, what's in alignment with your values and morals. Wow. For some of you, there's been an ending that you were waiting for, or something that you're finalizing, I'm also hearing. This can have to do with a house, a home. This can also have to do with finances as well. Maybe you're also, something is coming to an end, so you can actually have what you want, but you know that I'm almost getting this notion of like something being all finished up, or it's like you used it enough and now you're ready for something new. Maybe just for someone in particular, I'm getting like actually the notion of buying a home. But maybe legally you were going through something and waiting for that, or you could be financing something that did come through. And it's like you were waiting to hear back, but now a situation is finally over. And you may also feel like justice was on your side, like you were somehow supported by the system. Very interesting. Or maybe you have a relationship with someone who's got a highlight of Libra in their chart and it's coming to an end. Maybe you feel like it's only right to end something. But maybe this is shocking to someone. Calling out a new beginning. Walking away from something because it was not what you wanted any longer. You didn't feel fulfilled. You recognize you had to walk away. I'm seeing a tower. It's like, is this a surprise that you're walking away, or are you walking towards a tower actually? Because it feels like you may be losing something even. But maybe it's necessary in order for you to make this move. But also, Mars is taking action, so it's like maybe you're even surprising yourself by deciding to walk away from something. Maybe you feel conflicted about it. It's like you want something, but you know it's going to also be a really big change for you. It's like where you're going may be unstable compared to where you are now. But maybe that's something that you want. It's like you're willing to risk it because you don't have what you want right now. And there's a sense of being like, well, why am I staying here anyway? There's so much air energy here with Libra and the King and the Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Swords too. It's like you may be dealing with someone that has a lot of air in their chart. Maybe you do. Highlighted. I'm also looking at... I'm hearing Casanova. I'm looking at Sagittarius on the bottom of the deck. That's so funny. Maybe a specific message for someone. Okay, so it looks like we're dealing with matters of love here. A relationship, whether this is a business partnership or it's an interpersonal relationship. Marriage, something contractual too with the Justice card. It can be a contract you have with someone. I'm hearing marriage license for some. I'm seeing something. There's some conversation being had when it comes to love, when it comes to the Ace of Cups. So maybe how somebody's feeling about something. It's like how somebody's feeling is now coming to light. Maybe in relation to something new that they want to be starting. Maybe in relation to something new that you want to be starting. It's like, maybe also you want to connect with more people than you've been connecting with, and you feel like something is holding you back from doing that, so you're ending it. And this can be a relationship, it can be a situation, it can be your job. It's like something that you've been doing has been kind of hindering you from maybe even the lifestyle that you want, or maybe certain relationships that you want, or spending time doing something that you want to be doing. So I'm seeing you walk away from it. It feels like it's just come to an end now. It feels also like there's no going back. Like you may have maybe even had to burn a bridge to do this. I'm getting that. Interesting. For whatever reason, there's a sense of not being able to go backwards once you make this decision. I'm hearing let that be known. I'm seeing so much instability within this, but maybe you're also recognizing too that eggs need to be broken to make an omelet. So it really just feels like a lot of stuff happening. It's like I'm seeing things changing when it comes to like the home, finances, living situation with Mars here. Mars is like something gets completely spun around is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing this also affect a relationship that you have. It's like something too, like somebody comes through and tells you news about something. It's like maybe you don't know how to react. as well to something that you're hearing. It's like, for some of you, yeah, it's like, is somebody coming through telling you something? It's somebody from your past, or it's about someone from your past. It's like, whatever that is, it's a nostalgic experience that you're having. I'm looking at Mars, the Sun, and Libra. Okay, let's see what this is about. Wow. Okay, so in a row, I'm looking at Aquarius, Pluto, Mercury. You may have your Pluto in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, or you could be dealing with someone that has one of those placements, or both. Yeah, it looks like some type of reliable source comes through and gives you information that you need. I'm hearing that this person is independent from the situation, whatever that means. It helps you make a decision related to someone from the past, and maybe something that's being created from that. For some of you, it has to do with native land. Even I'm focusing on the houses. Like, maybe you're even considering moving somewhere. It's like, I'm seeing this notion of, this card can represent nostalgia. I'm seeing it being like, with the magician is like creating, making. It's like building something upon nostalgia. So for whatever reason, the past is important in relation to where you are now and what's being created, what's coming about. And maybe making some sort of decision related to the past, or even a person or an experience that you had. And maybe now you feel like you have the clarity you need to make a decision. It's like maybe you feel as well that you needed to get to the place where you are now to be able to accurately decide something for yourself. Maybe this is also about where you feel a sense of belonging. Wow, Capricorn. Because with the star card is like what we dream about: hope, faith. It's about healing. It can also be about finding a direction and feeling like we're in alignment. And with Judgment here, it feels like making some sort of decision that feels right to you, for you. And knowing that you have all the power to do so with the Magician here. Because the Magician tells us that we have everything we need to create and manifest what we want. And so this may be the decision to create something. And I'm seeing it be built upon like your past in some way, whether this was a past life or this was a past experience that you had. Standing on the shoulders of giants. So it feels like you have a moment of understanding in relation to what you are building now. And that up until this moment, you may have been kind of halted, I'm hearing, from doing something, and now I'm seeing something open up for you. And it's like you kind of know the direction you're going in and what it is that you're making, what it is that you're creating. It's like now something makes sense to you, and like why things happened in the way that they did and where you are now and what you're meant to do with that. Very intriguing, Capricorn. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.